Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rankling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Knocking it out of the park once again. Courtney Sanderson, thank you very much. Awesome rendition. Cars are being called in. We're going. Round number one. First pair coming to the water box. Day number 3. Cars Protection Plus. 660 Nationals. Kicking off right now. Here we go with Jose Diaz on the left side, the 81 Pontiac T1000, dialed in at 642. He's chasing Tommy Payton, 69 Camaro on the right side, dialed 732. Reminder, folks, if you put a top bulb on, you bought the race. Something's wrong with your dial, get our attention, but do not stage. You put a bulb on, you bought the dial. Tommy, 17th out red. Jose, 0004 red, getting the win. Tommy under by 18th out. Jose under by 9th out. Right side, Calvi Peru, 3rd generation Camaro, dialed 616. Right side, Brandon Butler, the 86 S10, dialed 675. Brandon Butler, 39 the tree green for the win. Calvi Peru, 0003 red. Dead on 2, Salt in the Wound. Brandon, 9th out under. All right, we got to check a bulb out there on the timing system, so hang with us for a second. Doing a quick track check here. We're all good. Left side is Cameron Schaffer out of Reynoldsburg, Ohio. 70 Maverick, dialed 603. Right side, Old Slim, AJ Cassini. The Bob George Racing 65 Belvedere, dialed 632. Maverick 13 on the tree. 607 on the 603. Plenty of room at the stripe. 068. AJ 30 on the tree. I'm hoping he dropped anchor. 641 at just 100 miles an hour. 632 was his dial in. Left side, Mark Romeo, the 70 Nova with a 664 dial. Right side, Scotty Campbell, 66 Chevelle. Owner Bill Turk, driver Scotty Campbell. Chevelle sponsored by Luddy Chevy Warehouse. Scotty, 4th dial red. 619 on the 607. Mark bails out of the pass. Not sure what happened there. Going to make sure that Mark gets off the track here before we send the next set. Left side, Lou Greco in the Pontiac GTO, down 601. Chasing Ron Boyce in the Maverick, down 630. Lou, 33 on the tree, 603 on the 601, gets a stripe by 038. Ron, 49 on the tree, 634 on the 630. Gonna have to see the re-entry round. Odd number door cars. I've called doubles, I've called evens, now I'm calling odd. All door cars. You've now been called to the staging lanes. All door cars, round number 1 of the Eliminator, you've now been called to the staging lanes. Left side, Ed Jarosek, down 588. Right side, Dalton Rolls, $70 Dodge Challenger, down 565. Half one, double the other. Tight race, one light goes over to Rolls in the double breakout. Rolls had the double with an 18. He's under by 5 thou. Jarosek, 009 on the tree. He had the half. Takes a stripe by 015. He's under by 012. Margin of victory in the double breakout is 006 with a 4. Left side, Mick Sermonera in the Grand Am. He's down 560. Right side, Mike Belaska, down 688 in the Fox Body Mustang. Belaska, 33 green for the win. Sermonera 18 red. Sermonera takes the Sunday cruise. Belaska under by 15 thou. He can redial that when he comes back up. Left side, Homer Gray, 86 Dodge Charger, down 529. Right side, Russ Benish, 69 Camaro, down 591. Like Russ Benish, 10 on the tree, dead on with a 9. 19th thou package, gets a strike by 18. Homer, 47 on the tree, under by 9 thou, trying to get there. Left side, Mark Brewer, 78 Mustang 2, down 656. Right side, Chris Estes, 81 Camaro out of Miamisburg, Ohio, down 618. All door cars now for round number 1. You've been called up to the lanes. All door cars, you've now been called up to the lanes. Win light going to Estes, 004 on the tree, dead on 5. 9 thou package, gets a stripe by 025 for the win. Markey, 22 on the tree, 13 thou above. Left side, Nick Okori out of Cleveland, Ohio. The Muscle Lubricants car out 603 on the left side. Frank Romeo, the Freight Train Vega, down 620. Not the way I was expecting that one to play out. Frank Romeo, 003 on the tree. 623 with a 5 on that 620 dial. Left side of Corey, 19 on the tree. He's 18 tile above. Corey getting the win by 002. Left side, Joey Cameron, 79 Camaro, dialed 581. Right side, Mike McCracken. That nice looking 66 Chevy pick-em-up truck, dialed 576. Win light goes to Cameron. 003 on the tree, dead on 9. These guys are putting it together. Hi, Abby. Hi, Addison. Hi, Alyssa. Always nice to see you lovely ladies bright and early in the morning. JP Schuster on the left side. 69 Camaro right side, the third gen Camaro, that's Steve Marinchak. Down 576, gets the win, 21 on the tree, 577 on the 576. Schuster, 10 on the tree, drops anchor, 648 at 640 on the 644. Win light to Marinchak by 015. Left side, Billy Ryan, the Grand Dam out of Marion, New York, down 641. Right side, Rich Payton Jr., 69 Camaro with a 605 dial. All door cars, you've been called up for round number 1. All door cars, you've been called up for round number 1. Win light to Mr. Payton, 18 on the tree, dead on 2. Gets a strike by 007 for the win. Ryan, 31 on the tree, under by 3 thou, trying to get there. Left side, John Varner in the 82 Chevette, down 603. Right side, Justin Vickers in the Nova. Vickers down 684 in the Rusty Hook Towing right lane side. Win light to Vickers, 13 on the tree. 685 on the 684, gets a strike by 001 for the win. Varner, 36 on the tree, under by 2 thou, trying to get there. Left side, Pete Dagnolo out of Rochester, New York. 79 Malibu with a 612 dial. Right side, Roger Spagnolo out of Bridgeport, West Virginia. 78 Plymouth Arrow, dialed 6 flat. Spagnolo, 3 thou red for the loss. Spagnolo, 27 green for the win. Spagnolo under by 15 thou. Spagnolo dialed a little bit tighter, under by 4 thou. Spagnolo going to have to see the re-entry round. Left side, JT Harold. The Luddy Chevy warehouse sponsored 79 Camaro with a 605 dial. Rusty Hook Towing right lane is Dean Gomish. 63 Corvette dialed 575. JT, 8 thou red, Gomish, 26 green for the win. Gomish just 1 thou under, JT 7 thou under. Guys are coming to play. Left side, Clint Payton, 77 Monza, dialed 568. Right side, Bill Sanderson, out of Latrobe, just over the hill. 86 Monte Carlo with a 605 dial. Clint Payton, 10 on the tree. 575 on the 568. Right side, Sanderson misses a little bit, goes 6 above as well. In the S dime down 632, Michael Jerusel in the Corvette Roadster on the right side, 002 on the hit, 509 on the 507, Bubba 23 on the hit, dead on 2. Margin of victory at the finish line, 0005. Chuck Sanders, that good-looking 95 S10 on the left side, down 636. Right side, Jim Gagnon, the Disco Aeronova, down 650. One's double the other. Winlight goes the double. Gagnon, 30 on the tree. Dead on with a 9. Gets a strike by 005 for the win. Sanders, 15 on the tree. 3 above, going to the re-entry round. Left side, Thomas Fletcher, the S10, dialed 654. Right side, Don Ickes, the 68 Camaro, dialed 545. First is worse. Fletcher jumps at 13 red. Ickes behind him. Ickes 200s under. Fletcher 400s under. Hey, Kelly Mead. I've got your check up here. Dennis Mead on the left side. The 83 Camaro dialed 598. Right side, Jeff Krasinski, 2001 Firebird, dialed 525. Winlight going to Krasinski, 13 on the tree, dead on with a 9. Gets a strike by 006. Mead, 14 on the tree, 14th thou above. Left side, Seth Feaster in the S10, dialed 774. Right side, Tim McGuire, the 86 Monte Carlo, dialed 529. Feaster, 14th thou, McGuire 22 green for the win. McGuire just 7th thou under. Feaster 37th thou above. Left side, Stephen Holman, 68 Camaro with a 657 dial. Right side, Joe Holcomb, the Trans Am with a 515 dial. Steve Holman, the Camaro, gets the win. 003 on the tree. 59 on the 57. Gets a strike by 023. Holcomb, 17 on the tree. 300s above. Left side, Tony Barone, 67 Camaro with a 615 dial. Right side, Matt Pallias, 68 Mustang Fastback with a 593 dial. Classic Camaro versus Mustang battle here. Barone, 25 green for the win. Pallias, 18 thou red. Got to go to the re-entry round. Pallias under by 8 thou. Barone, 32 above. Left side, Tim Moore out of Falconer, New York, 2005 Cavalier, dialed 578. He's chasing Kerry Balaska in the Rusty Hook Towing right lane side. Got a 711 dial in the 82 Capri. Kerry just 003 red, 435 green for the win. 4 under by 4th thou. Kerry 13th thou above. Have to see the re-entry round. Left side, Scott Prue, the 92 Camaro with a 550 dial. Right side, Mike Demuth, 71 Demon, dialed 541. Dead on 7, 13th thou package. Prue 8th thou under. Left side, Mark Claypool, 70 Barracuda with the AR striping, dialed 553. Right side, Jesse Alberts out of Burnville, PA. 86 GMC Sonoma with a 648 dial. Alberts with the win, 007 on the tree, 649 on that 648, 17th thou package. Claypool 20 on the hit, under by 5 thou. Takes a strike by 2 thou, but mathematically ineligible. Left side, John Mara, 69 Camaro, dialed 597. Right side, Tommy Payton, 69 Camaro with a 730 dial. 69 Camaro's winning this one. Just got to see what name we're tagging on it. Bauer with the win, 595 on the 597. Left side, Brian Lake, 68 Camaro with a 594 dial. Right side, Dave Foreman in the S10 with a 631 dial. All door cars, you've been called up for round number 1. All door cars, you've been called up for round number 1. If you have not made your hit, door cars, you should be in the lanes now. Win light going to Brian Lake, 15 on the tree, 597 on that 594. Foreman, 74 on the tree, 300s above. Pair of Fords now coming up. Maverick on the left side with a 603 dial. He's chasing Bill Keys, driving Mackie Palace's notchback Mustang, the Outlaw, dialed 703. I believe that's Cameron Schaffer in the left lane. Bound up a double. He's 006 on the tree, dead on with an 8. 15th out package. Gets a strike by 004 for the win. Keys, 14 on the tree. 005 above, or dead on 5, I should say. He's got a 20th out package. Left side, Lou Greco dialed 6 flat in the GTO. Right side, Larry Serenary, 63 Corvette. The Silver Mine Express 2 dialed 560. Attention in the pits, attention in the pits. Open body, double undercars. Open body, double undercars. 9 and 10, please. Open body, double undercars. 9 and 10. Nick Corey in the Muscle Lubricants Camaro. Double for the win. He goes dead on with a 0 and a 4. How about a 4th out package for a Corey? Steve Roth jumps at red, 010. 13th out above. Ran into a buzzsaw. As it happens so often, sometimes you just get the wrong spot in line. So even if Steve was green, wasn't getting around Corey's 004 package. Left side, Jerry Temple, 67 Camaro with a 605 dial. Right side, Bill Benson, the Coal Digger Love Truck, down at 643. Win light going over to Temple, 26 on the tree, 607 on the 605. Gets us right by 009 for the win. Benson, 20 on the tree, 647 on the 643. Double under door cars. Double under open body cars. Double under dragsters. Double under open body cars. Double under dragsters. Lanes 9 and 10. Even number open body. You're on standby. Double under open body cars. 9 and 10, please. Double under dragsters, 9 and 10. Jose Diaz, the Pontiac T1000, down 640. He's on the left side. Rusty Hook Towing, right lane side. That's Kathy Gallo. 2005 Cobalt, down 482. Double O's both sides. It's a 9th out green for Jose for the win. Kathy, 7th out red. Gonna have to see the re-entry round. Collection of 330 numbers, saves the parts and pieces. Jose, 643 on that 640. Calvi Peru on the left side, down 615. Right side, Ron Boyce in the Maverick with a 633 dial. Apart on the Christmas tree. Win light goes over to Boyce, 20 on the tree, dead on with a 4. 24th out package. Peru, 28 on the tree. Takes 28 to stripe, under by 031. Win light Ron Boyce. Left side now, Jason Sobzinski. Coming down from Lancaster, New York. The 70 no with a 644 dial. Right side, Shea Fisher, 96 Mustang with a 577 dial. Sobzinski, 18 green for the win. Fisher, 2,000 red. Let's see the re-entry round. Sobzinski, 15,000 above. Fisher, 36,000 under. Left side, Gary Leisure out of Warren, Ohio. The 95 S10 dialed 681. Right side, Brian Weaver in the bits and pieces, extended cab S10. Brian made it down to the semis last night. In day number 2 of the 10K. He's dialed in at 569. Leader, 20 green for the win. Weaver, 4,000 red. Leisure, 20 on the hit. 12th out above for the win. Weaver with the 4th out red lifts off, kind of takes a Sunday cruise. AJ Cassini in the Belvedere on the left side with a 640 dial. Right side, Stacker Steve Hughes, the Corvette Roadster with a 522 dial. Double pros on both sides. It's on the red side for the loss. It's on the green side for Hughes for the win. Hughes 24 above, AJ 62 thou under. Left side, Nick Bauman in Doris. The 1970 Duster on loan from Vic Ellinger. Nick took this car to the finals in the 20K down at Bristol at the World Foot Brake Challenge just 3 weeks ago. He's down 664, right side, Steve Morgret, 554 down, Morgret, 002 red, Bauman 23 green for the win. Bauman 667 on that 664. Morgret 555 on the 554, going to have to see the re-entry round. Before the guys stage up, I want to give a big shout out to Brandon Prest, Air Force Traffic Controller. Thank you, Brandon, for your service. Here's your dad in the left lane, Bill Prest, down 549 in the Corvette. He's chasing Brandon Butler in the S10. Brandon Butler gets the win in the double breakout. Brandon, 004 on the tree, under by 22 thou. Prest, 16 thou on the tree, 016. Takes a stripe by 001, but he's under by 034. Margin of victory to Brandon, 012 in the double breakout. Mark Brewer in the 78 Mustang down 657 on the left side. Right side, J.R. Hobbs down 623 in that good-looking 69 Camaro. Hi, Abby. Hi, Addison. Hi, Alyssa. Hobbs, 17 green for the win. Brewer, 009 for the loss. Dead on 2. Rubbing a little lemon juice in that paper cut. Left side, Mike Belaska in the Mustang. The Latrell Baller Group defending modified class champion. Right side, Ryan Kimball with the 70 Nova with the 646 dial. Belaska, 687 dial. Belaska, 14 on the tree, plenty of room to move up top. Kimball misses it with a 98, goes 2 thou under. Belaska with the win. Kimball going to have to see the re-entry round. Left side, Russ Benish, 69 Camaro. Down 591. Right side, Scotty Campbell. Bill Turk, 66 Chevelle, sponsored by Luddy Chevy Warehouse with a 620 dial. Clean and green, both sides. Win like going to Benish, 16 on the tree, dead on with a 2. Takes a strike by 009. Scotty, 009 on the tree, 19 thou above. I've called double open body cars. Now I'm calling even number open body cars, even number dragsters. Fred Krikora, you're sitting on the bye for round number 1. Fred Krikora, you're sitting on the bye in round number 1. With your entry that you won yesterday's race with. I'm not sure if you're doubled up today, Fred. I'm guessing you are, but the car number that you won with yesterday that you're sitting on the bye with. Left side taking the win. 19 on the tree, dead on 5. 25 thou package. Right side rolls, 58 on the tree. 565 on a 563. Even number, open body, even number, open body. 9 and 10, please. Even number, open body, even number, open body. Speaking of Fred Krikora, there he is with entry number 1. He's on the right side. Yesterday's winner of the $10,000. He's on the right side with a 467 dial. He's chasing Rich Payton III. The Shop and Save sponsor dragster with that cool wrap. Dialed in at 514. And it looks like Richie Payton's got a problem. So it's going to be a broke by solo for Fred Krikora. Tough break for Richie. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. Krikora coming to play once again. 006 on the hit, dead on 6. 13th out package to start his day. We're going to get Richie pushed off here and take care of the right lane, or left lane, excuse me, before we get back into racing action. Even number, open body, even number, open body. You've been called to the lanes. Even number, open body. You've been called to the lanes. It's running. That's a good sign for Richie. I've called even, now I'm calling all. I've called doubles, I've called even, now I'm calling odd number open body. All open body cars, you've been called to staging lanes now. All open body cars, all dragsters, roadsters, alters, all open body cars, you've now been called to the lanes. Left side, Brian McCaddy out of Youngstown. 2001 undercover with a 489 dial. Right side, Friday's winner. Randy Shire with a 2011 American out of Toledo with a 472 dial. All open body cars, you've been called. All dragsters, you've been called up to the lanes for your round number 1 of the Eliminator. 7th thou red. Shire under by 2 thou. McCady 26 thou above. Samantha Dubs on the left side, dialed 487. Right side, Chris Bear, 473 to dial. On the Bear, 16 on the tree, dead on with a 9. Takes a strike by 010 for the win. Samantha, 31 on the tree, 5 dead on with a 5. Gonna have to see the re-entry round. Matt Coble, both drivers out of Canton, Ohio. Matt Coble's on the left side, dialed 485. Right side, Dave Kinney, dialed 538. Separated by 1 thou on the Christmas tree. Win light goes over to Kinney. 11 on the tree, dead on 4. Gets us right by 018 for the win. Coble, 10 on the tree. 23 thou above. Left side, Sam Coble, dialed 484. Rusty Hook towing right lane side. That's Chris Hickes in the Verlin dragster with a 522 dial.
JP Schuster over in the left lane, Rich Zimros in the right lane. JP gets striped, 454 on a 453 Dow with the 008 reaction time. Rich 502 on a 502 with the 21 reaction time. Margin 003. Connor Grisses over in the left lane, Dowd 492, taking on Tom Scott in the right lane, Dowd 518. Connor goes 001 red. Tom's out with a 16. Tom goes a 519 on a 518. Connor 493 on a 492. Rob Bergschneider in the left lane down 484. Rick Cole in the right lane down 502.
All right, the tag out to the boss for a minute. Had to powder my nose. Here we go. Bergschneider on the left side, Cole on the right. Wind light going to Cole, 35 on the tree, dead on 8. Excuse me, 38 above. Looking at the wrong thing here. Bergschneider, 11th out red. Got to see the re-entry round. Left side, Eric Manuel, 2012 American, out of Elyria, Ohio, with a 477 dial. Right side, Joseph Cinder with a 446 dial in the Rusty Oak Towing, right lane. Wind light going to Cinder, 20 on the tree. Dead on with a 1, 153 miles an hour. Manuel, 006 on the tree. Takes 27 at the stripe, under by 11. Couple young lady racers here. Left side, Rachel Conrath, dialed 497 in the hard metal tooling ride. Rusty Oak Towing right lane is Lisa Butler, dialed 524. Lisa, on the tree, 527 on the 524 for the win. Rachel, 15th out red, dead on 7. Gonna have to see the re-entry round. Left side, Andy Conrath, 2013 undercover. That's Rachel's husband. The hard metal towing dragster dialed 488. Right side, out of Shamokin, PA, 2009 Mullis. Jeff Krasinski dialed 495. Two 10th out apart on the Christmas tree. It's a double breakout. Andy, 18 with a 5, under by 24th out. Taking the stripe by 006. Krasinski, 18 with a 3, under by 17th out. Your margin of victory in the double breakout is 006 with a 4. Left side, Charles Kuchenbacher, out of Ohio, dialed 480. Almost heads up here with Mason Gross on the right side, dialed 483. Mason, 009 on the tree, gets a stripe by 001 for the win. 486 on the 483. Kuchenbacher, 23 on the tree, 482 on the 480. Just to make sure that you heard that, Fred Krikora, you're sitting on the bye. Fred Krikora, you're sitting on the bye. Left side, Michael Kubiak out of Grafton, Ohio, 2008 Racecraft, down 482. Right side, Bob Deneker down 475, giving chase. Win light go to Deneker, 007 on the hit, dead on with a 5, 12th thou package. Kubiak, 44 on the tree and done. He's under by 1/10 thou. He's going to have to tighten up that light in the re-entry round. Right side, Dion Vickers, out of Alliance, Ohio, 2015 Race Tech, down 475. Left side, down 480 is Steve Seredich. One light gun to Vickers, 004 on the tree. Takes a stripe by 012, 200s above. Seredich, 23 on the tree, 15th thou over. Left side, Mike Keys, the worthy dragster, down 488. I see that orange and white paint job, and I want a good humor creamsicle. Right side, Jacob Minert, the runner-up in yesterday's 10K, down 482. Going to Minor, 35 on the tree, 28 above, taking the stripe by 006. Keys, 63 on the tree, 7th dead on with a 7. He's going to have to see the re-entry round. Left side, the 23T Alter, that's Nick Hanchelak, down 575. The Rusty Oak Towing right lane, Dave Braden, Class 1 Transport Dragster with a 454 dial. Red. 1/10 thou red for Braden. Braden 11th thou above. Hanchelak 27 above. Left side now, Ron Burkle, down 477. Right side, Derek Beach, out of Pataskala, Ohio, 2009 American with a 490 dial. And just to make sure that Fred Krikora hears me or someone in his crew hears me, trying to see if I see him out there in the lanes. He's sitting on the bye with his winner's entry from last night. Oh, there he is. He's up there. Good. All right. Rolling through round number 1 in the dragsters. Separated by 4 thousandths on the head. Wind light goes over to Burkle. 18 on the tree. He's 23 thou over. Beach, 22 on the tree, 27 thou over. Margin of victory, 007 to Ron Burkle. Left side now, John Burkle, 493 the Dow. Rusty Hook Towing right lane, that's Jeff Duck out of Mifflintown, PA. 2012 M&M. Class 1 Transport Dragster, Dow 441. Win light goes over to Jeff Duck, 32 on the tree. Gets the stripe by 007. 442 in that 441. Burkle had the advantage with an 013, but he's 496 on that 493. Win light Jeff Duck. Right side, Chandler Ross, down 488. Left side, Sheldon Gerlach, down 498. Sheldon's car is for sale in the right lane. Win light to Gerlach, 15 on the tree, 5 flat on the 498, gets a stripe by 033. Ross, 38 on the tree, 491 on the 488. Left side, Josh Ritchie, down 492. Right side, Keith Gerlach, out of Lake Moore, Ohio, down 480. Josh Lowenthal rented for the last 6 green for the win. Gerlach 481 on the 480. Josh 494 on that 492. Got up to see the re-entry round. Left side, Jesse Albert down 492. Right side, Jamie McBride down 497. Win light goes to Albert, 19 on the tree. Dead on with a 5, takes a stripe by 010 for the win. Jamie, 11 on the tree. 499 on that 497. Margin of victory, 010, going to Jesse Albert. Left side, Kerry Gill out of Grafton, Ohio. 2009 American with a 455 dial. Right side, Corey Mung out of Noblesville, Indiana. 2015 Diamond, dialed 464. Separated by double. Win light goes over to Gill, 18 on the tree. Dead on with a 2, takes a stripe by 007 for the win. Mung, he's dead on with an 8 with a 020 reaction time. Left side, Steve Butler, down 530. Right side, the Atom Bomb, Adam Ducci, down 543. Separated by 3 thousandths on the hit. Win light goes to Adam Ducci, the Atom Bomb, 15 on the tree. 544 and a 543. Takes a stripe by 007. Butler, 18 on the tree, 532 in the 530. Robert Bauer on the left side, out of Elma, New York. 2015 American with a 506 style. Rusty Oak towing right lane, that's Brian Peck, down 514. Bauer, 004 for the win. Peck dead on with a 7. Bauer dead on with a 7. Left side, Bob McDonough, 2007 American with a 498 dial. Right side, Dale Frost, dialed in at 479. Dale coming over from Wickliffe, Ohio. Going to Bob McDonough, 29 on the tree, 5 flat on that 498. Takes a strike by 026. Foss, 59 on the tree, 16th thou over. Left side, Kevin Boring, 2007 Miller X-Link, dialed 504. Rusty Hook towing right lane. The dragster, the Plots transmission dragster of Stephen Wish, out of Newcastle, PA, dialed 466. Light going to Wish, 12 on the tree, takes a strike by 024. He's 024 above. Boring, 14 on the tree, 400s above. Left side, Brian McCaddy out of Youngstown, 491 the dial. Right side, Jono Gerber out of Ohio, the Max Sherrill dragster with a 491 dial. Heads up on the dials. One light going to McGaddy, 002 on the tree, takes a strike by 017, 492 on the 491. Right side Gerber, 28 on the tree, dead on 6. We'll have to see the re-entry round. Brian Dubbs, 487 the dial on the left side. Right side, Zach Manuel, dialed 498. Manuel, 43 on the tree, 5 flat on the 498 for the win. Dobbs, 34 on the tree, takes a strike by 037, under by 3 thou. Bill Preston, the dragster on the left side with a 509 dial. Right side, Justin Vickers in the Nova, dialed 684. Vickers, 008 on the tree. Takes a strike by 025 for the win. 687 on the 684. Press, 35 on the tree. 512 on the 509. Ryan Pickens on the left side, out of Grafton, Ohio, 2007 dragster, dialed 499. Right side, Steve Hughes, dialed 460. Pickens, 43 greens for the win. Hughes, 17th thou red for the loss. Hughes, 7th thou under. Pickens, 8th thou under. Left side, I believe that's Connor Grisey, dialed 492, coming up with a second entry. Right side, Dale Ducci, dialed 463. Win light going to Dale Ducci, 33 on the tree, dead on 7. Left side, Connor had 19 on the tree. Takes a stripe by 034, but he's under by 013. Left side, Rich Payton III. Fixed his issue from an entry 1 that he lost. Right side is Michael Girasell, down 469. Oh, Richie. Gary, Richie's going to need a hug. Richie, 006 on the tree. Takes 500s at the stripe. Under by 0002. Girasell, 30 on the tree. 26 thou over. Going to round 2. I need re-entry door cars. Re-entry door cars, 9 and 10, please. Re-entry door cars, 9 and 10. You lost first round of the door cars? You want to buy back in? Re-entry 9 and 10, $100. Bring it with you in the lanes, please. Left side, Matt Coble, dialed 482. Right side, Randy Shire, dialed 472. Randy, Friday night's winner, coming over from Toledo, Ohio. One light goes over to Coble, 20 on the tree, dead on with a 2. Shire, 15 on the tree, takes a stripe by 010. He's under by 003. Re-entry door cars, 9 and 10. Re-entry door cars, 9 and 10. Larry Houck II, out of Thornville, Ohio, 2010 Yancer. 484 is the dial on the left side. Right side, Chris Higgins, dial 523. One light going to Houck, 007 on the tree. 11th thou over. 19th thou with a 3 package. Ickes, 20 on the hit, takes a stripe by 008, but he's under by 009. Rob Bergschneider on the left side, dialed 485. Right side, Bob T. Bob Tengler out of Maple Heights, Ohio, 2013 American, dialed 473. Re-entry door cars, 9 to 10. Re-entry door cars, 9 to 10. You want to buy back into round number 1, you got to win your re-entry round to come back for round number 2. So re-entry door cars, I need you to 9 to 10, please. Bob Tengler gets the win, 55 on the tree, 474 and a 473. Frank Schneider, 21 on the tree, takes a stripe by 055, under by 007. Left side, Dominic Colento Jr. out of Dublin, Ohio, 2012 M&M with a 487 dial. He's chasing Jim Bergschneider in the alternate on the right side with a 566 dial. The double breakout, Colento 33 on the tree, under by 11th thou. Bergschneider had the tree with a 17. Takes 20 hundredths at the stripe, under by 16th thou, 20 thousandths at the stripe, under by 16th thou. Margin of victory in the double breakout, 005 with a 1. Left side, Kurt Voltman, out of Brook Park, Ohio, 2008 Mullis, with a 488 dial. Right side, Dave Kinney, dialed 538. One light gun to Voltman, 17 on the tree, dead on 7. Kenny, 009 on the tree, takes 20 at the stripe, under by 5. Left side, Dave Payne, dialed 535. Right side, Chris Bear out of Northwood, Ohio, 2014 American with a 473 dial. Down to our last 3 pair in round number 1 of the Cars Protection Plus 660 Top Bob Nationals. I've called re-entry door cars into the lanes. Re-entry door cars to the lanes. One leg goes over to Chris Bear, 16 on the tree. 475 on the 473, taking the stripe by 036. Payne, 54 on the hit, 21 above. $100 to re-entry door cars if you want to re-enter. If you got knocked out first round, want to buy back in, $100. Rick Clay on the left lane with a 520 dial. Trying to muscle his way through here. Sam Coble on the right lane, dialed 483. Rick thrashing all week long just to get here today. Hoping he's got a hold of the horseshoe. Rick gave it an effort, 16 on the hit. But car falls off. Sam Coble, 009 on the tree, and plenty of room to move up top for the win. Left side, Josh Ritchie with his second entry, dialed 493. Right side, yesterday's winner, Fred Krikora, dialed 467. Krikora, 12 on the tree, dead on 7. Takes a strike by 020 for the win. Josh, 494 on that 493. 28 on the tree. He's going to have to see the re-entry round. Re-entry door cars, you should be up in the lanes now. Re-entry door cars, you should be up in the lanes now. $100 with you in the lanes. Open body, re-entry, 11 and 12. Open body, re-entry. Dragster, re-entry, 11 and 12. Coming out with a door car re-entry. Door cars, if you lost first round, you want to buy back in, now's your time to do it. Left side, Cali Peru, the third gen Camaro, dialed 615. Right side, Ron Boyce in the Maverick with a 633 dial. Fourth out, Pert on the hit. Win light going to Ron, 10 on the tree, dead on with a 9. Takes a strike by 007 for the win. Calvi, 006 on the tree, 617 on the 615. Left side, Mark Brewer dialed 657 in the Mustang. Right side, Brian Weaver, the Bits and Pieces S10, dialed 569. Markey, 22 on the tree, 660 on the 657. Looks like he let Weaver have it. Weaver, 75 on the tree, takes 34 to stripe, under by 535. Brewer back in on the entry. Billy Ryan, that good-looking Grand Am on the left side, down 641. Steve Wargren, third gen Camaro, down 555. They're separated by 4th out the hit. Around the Grand Am, and he does. 18 on the tree. Takes a strike by 003 for the win. 556 on the 555. Ryan, 22 on the tree. 642 on the 641. Dragster re-entry, 11 to 12, please. Dragster re-entry, 11 to 12. Door car re-entry, we're running you now. All re-entry. You've been called up to the lanes now. Door cars and dragsters. You want another shot at that $10,000? Come on. Left side, Pete Dagnolo. 79 Malibu, Dow 613. Right side, Bill Turk 66 Chevelle, driven by Scotty Campbell. Sponsored by Luddy Chevy Warehouse. Rusty Oak towing right lane with a 620 Dow. Separated by 7th out on the head. Wind light goes over to Dagnolo, 23 on the tree, dead on 4. Takes a stripe by 009. Scotty, 14 on the tree, 622 on the 620. Left side, Mark Claypool, 70 Barracuda, down 552. Right side, the freight train, Frank Romeo, 623 is the dial on the Vega. Frank 006 on the tree, 624 and a 623. Gets the win by 028. Claypool, 27 on the tree, 554 and a 552. Left side, Scott Prude out 550 in the third gen Camaro. Right side, Ryan Kimbler. 70 Nova with the 3M Pepco and Eaton colors on the car. Down 646. Re-entry cars, you've been called to the lanes. Door cars, dragsters, everybody. Re-entry, you've been called to the lanes. Ryan Kenmore, 27 on the tree, dead on 8 for the win. Dennis Mead, 83 Camaro on the left side with a 559 dial. Holcomb in the Firebird Trans Am, 517 down the right side. Looks like it's a tough break for Dennis Mead. Dennis Mead, 002 on the tree. Turned into a slow roller. He's on the track right now. We've got to get him taken care of. So we're going to go down and see what's up with Dennis. Had a huge advantage on the tree. And then Holcomb was able to come around because Dennis was having problems in the Camaro. I think we might need a new pair of shorts there for Dennis Mead. Had a steering problem. Very glad that Dennis was able to safely stop, so we got to get him pulled off the track. Come down and see what we can do. We might have to hook him. So bear with us for a sec. We're in our re-entry round. All re-entry cars, you've been called. All re-entry cars, you've been called. That had to be a scary ride for Dennis Meade. Very glad that he's okay. Looks like that maybe the wheeling or steering broke when he landed from pulling the wheels up, carrying them out, setting them down. We're back in the re-entry action. All re-entry cars have been called to the lanes. Left side, Seth Feaster in the S10 dialed 777. Right side, Dalton Rolls in the Challenger dialed 564. Feaster, 7th out red. Dead on with a 5, a little salt in the wound. Not sure what happened to Rolls there. Left side, Chuck Sanders in the S10. 638's the dial. Right side, 68 Mustang Fastback. That's Matt Polius dialed 592. Sanders, 13 on the tree. 639 on 638, gets a stripe by 018 for the win. Polius, 41 on the tree, 593 on the 592. Left side, J.P. Schuster, 69 Camaro dialed 643. Right side, Dave Portman, the S10 dialed 632. J.P. gonna need a hug. He's 6th out red. Portman, 109 green, 900's over. J.P. big time salt in the wound. I might as well be rock salt. 6th out red, dead on 8 to a 210s package. That's bracket racing. Right side, A.J. Cassini in the Belvedere, dialed 635. Right side, Mark Brewer dialed 658. half one, double the other, as my friend Skeet Pico likes to say. And it goes to the half. AJ, 10 on the tree, dead on one. 12th out package. Brewer, 20 on the tree. Got some loose up top because that's all I could do. Left side, JT Harold. 79 Camaro with a 605 dial. Right side, Scotty Campbell. Driving Bill Turk, 66 Chevelle. 621 dial. Both racers sponsored by Luddy Chevy Warehouse. Triple 04 on the bad side for Scotty. 24 green, 606 on the 605 for the win. Campbell, 0004 red, 11th thou under. Bubble Box, 17 on the tree, dead on with a 0 and a 9, and he's done. Right side, 008, dead on 5, 14th out package, takes a strike by 004 for the win. Thomas Fletcher in the S10, left side down 653. Bill Preston, the Corvette, right side with a 549 dial. 8th dial forward on the hit. Win light going to Fletcher, 18 on the tree, 654 on the 653. Prest, 10 on the tree, takes a stripe by 030, under by 005. Win light, Scott Prue, 16 on the tree, dead on with a 5. Calvi Peru, 13 on the tree, takes a stripe by 023, under by 14. All re-entry cars, you've been called. Hey, be safe going home, Ricky. I know folks are loading up, making their trek back home. Definitely appreciate you coming in here for the weekend. Wishing you safe travels and wishing that we see you again soon. Left side, Chandler Ross, dialed 488. Right side, Jamie McBride, dialed 496. Win light gun to Ross, 14 on the tree. 489 on that 488 gets us right by 002 for the win. McBride 003 on the tree. 499 on the 496. Father Grisset on the left side with a 490 dial. Right side, Randy Shire, dialed 472. Win light gun to Connor, 007 on the tree. 491 on the 490, 140 miles an hour. Takes the stripe by 015. Shire misses it with a 35, dead on zero pass. On the right side gets the W, 18 green for the win. 463 on the 460, 148 miles an hour. Left side 17 red, dead on 6. Rich Payton the third on the left side with a 514 dial. Class 1 transport dragster on the right side, dialed 455. Dave Bratton. Richie Payton, 2,000 red. Richie, 2,000 red. Bratton, 001 green. Gets the win. 456 on that 455. 11th package for Bratton. Back into round 2. Kevin Boring on the left side, down 505. Steve Hughes on the right side with a 459 dial. Hughes, 18 on the tree. Double breakout. He's on there by 5,000. Boring, 002 on the tree. Takes 21 at the stripe. Under by 11. Mike Keys on the left side, 489 dial. Right side, Foss dialed 480. One light gun to Foss, 16 on the tree, dead on 6. Left side, Keys, 007. takes a stripe by 030, under by 015. Steve Butler on the left side down 531. Chris Higgins right lane down 521. Steve gets the win. 17 on the street, dead on 3. Margin of victory 009. Chris 001 on the hit. 523 on the 521. Attention in the pits, attention in the pits. Any double-entered door cars, if you're still carrying both entries, into round number 2. If you won first round, if you won the re-entry round, and you're still doubled, you're still carrying 2. Door cars, lanes 9 to 10, please. Door cars, 9 to 10. Left lane down 481, right lane down 491. Win light goes to the right side, 18 green. Dips it under by 16th thou on the win. Double under door cars, 9 to 10, please. Even number door cars, you're on standby. Double under door cars, 9 to 10. Even number door cars, you're on standby. Matt Coble on the left side, down 482. Right side, Derek Beach down 490. Derek Beach with the win, 18 on the tree. 491 on the 490. Takes a stripe by 007 for the win. Coble, 28 on the tree, dead on 8. Can't get it done. Brian Dubs on the left side, down 494. Right side, Sam Coble down 484. Separated by 3,000. Win light goes over to Coble, 20 on the tree, dead on 5. Dubs, 23 on the tree, takes a stripe by 002, under by 0001. More examples of super tight racing we've been having all weekend long here. Well, Berkschneider's going to win this pair. Rob's on the left side in the dragster with a 484 dial. Rusty Oak towing right lane side is Jimmy, his brother, down 562. Double under door cars, if you're still carrying both entries, I need you up around number 2. You won first round, if you won the re-entry round. Double under door cars, if you're still carrying 2, I need you into 9 to 10. Even number door cars, you're on standby. Not the way I expected that one to go. Robbie, 27 on the tree, dead on with a 1. Takes a stripe by 028 for the win. Jimmy had the advantage with a 002, but he goes 567 on the 562. Robert Bauer on the left lane, down 506. Wesley Hook towing right lane is Charles Kuchenbacher, down 482. I've called double under door cars. I've called double under door cars, and I'm calling even number door cars. Kuchenbacher, 4th out red for the last. 4th out green for the win. Lemon juice in the paper cut for Kuchenbacher. He's dead on with a 0. Bauer, 15th out under. Double under door cars, and now even number door cars. I need you in the 9 and 10, please. Double under door cars and even number door cars, 9 and 10. Odd number door cars, you're on standby. Connor Grisset, left lane, 490 dial. Trying to get back in with a second entry now. Dave Kinney, right lane with a 537 dial. Win light going to Connor, 001 on the tree. 492 on the 490. Kenny, 20 on the tree. Takes 006 at the stripe, but he's under by 004. Had to cut it down to 002 with a 3. Left side, Manuel dialed 476. Right side, Press dialed 512. Bill got beat up in the Corvette, both first round and re-entry. Trying to get back in with the dragster now. Want to make sure I say the big shout out to Brandon Prest in the Air Force. Thank you, Brandon, for all that you do. Talking to your dad last night. He's super proud of you. Even number door cars. And Billy's back in. 25 green for the win. Manuel, 2,000 red for the loss. Manuel dead on with a 1. Salt in the wound. Press dead on 4. Down to my last pair here in re-entry. I've called doubles, I've called even for door cars. Now I'm calling odd. All door cars for round 2. All door cars for round 2. You've been called to the staging lanes. All door cars for round 2. You've been called to the staging lanes. Last pair in re-entry. Left side, the dragster dialed 494. 81 Love Truck, the coal digger of Bill Benson, dialed 645. Dragster, 15 on the tree, 495 on the 494. Benson, 44 on the tree, or the 646 on the 645. Left side, Jose Diaz, the 81 Pontiac T1000, dialed 642. Right side, Chris Estes, 81 Camaro with a 616 dial. Separated by 6 dial at the hit. Win light going to Jose, 004 on the tree. Gets a stripe by 003. 643 on the 642. Estes, 10 on the tree, 617 on the 616. Cameron Schaffer in the Maverick on the left side. 6:03 the dial. Battle of the Fords. I think these guys did this round before. Maybe in first round. Here they are again, second round. Ford versus Ford. Maverick on Maverick. It's also day number 3, and I could be hallucinating. Have you seen the size of the dragons in the kitchen? Right side, Ron Boyce, dialed 632. Which Mavericks are going to be? Going to go to Schaffer on the left side, the blue Maverick. 45 on the tree. Takes a stripe by 011, 605 on the 603. Ron had the advantage with no 13, but he goes 638 on that 632. Lou Greco in the 70 GTO on the left side. He rocked the joint last night here. Him and Trainwreck. Dialed 601. Right side, Dalton Rolls, that good-looking 70 Challenger. Done up with the RT striping. 564 dial. Win like Lou Greco, 16 on the tree. 603 on the 601. Takes a stripe by 015 for the win. Rolls 28 on the tree. 567 on the 564. Mark Romeo left lane, dialed 665 in the Nova. Right side, Brandon Butler, the 86 S10 with a 675 dial. Mark Romeo, 26 on the tree, takes a stripe by 008. Brandon, 66 on the tree, dead on 4. We'll have to go to his other entry. Left side, Cliff Payton, Bent Payton. 77 Monza, dialed 569. Right side, Russ Benish, out of North Huntington. '69 Camaro on the Rusty Oak Towing right lane, dialed 591. Win light going to Benish, 29 on the tree, dead on 4. Takes a stripe by 008. Clint, 20 on the tree, goes 571 on the 569. John Morris, 69 Camaro on the left side, dialed 595. Right side, Michael Balaska. The Mustang sponsored by Jones Race Trailers. Road Heavies Hot Rod Shop with a 689 dial. Win light going tomorrow, 53 on the tree, 35 above, taking the stripe by 010. Tells you what you need to know about Balaska's light. Starts with a 1. Left side, Joey Cameron. 79 Camaro with a 581 dial. Right side, Michael Jacusel. Corvette Roadster with a 506 dial. Win light going to Cameron, 29 on the tree. 582 on that 581 dial. Gets us right by 002. Corvette, 11 on the tree. 509 on the 506. Into the trailer. Pete Dagnolo, the Malibu, dialed 612 on the left side. Justin Vickers, a nice clean looking Nova. Rusty Oak towing right lane with a 686 dial. Dagnolo, 16 on the tree. 613 on that 612. Gets us right by 032 for the win. Vickers, 12 on the tree. 690 on the 686. AJ Cassini, the Belvedere, left lane with a 631 dial. Right side, Steve Marinchek. The 90 Camaro dialed 577. 3,000 part on the Christmas tree. Win light going to Marinchek, 15 on the tree. 578 on that 577. Gets a stripe by 033. AJ, 12 on the tree. 635 on the 631. Nick Akori out of Cleveland. The Muscle Lubricants Camaro dialed 603. Right side, 79 Camaro. JT Harold, sponsored by Luddy Chevy Warehouse, dialed 607. Both sides, win light going to JT, 003 on the tree. 608 on that 607. Takes us right by 004 for the win. Akori, 14 on the tree. 604 on the 603. Jim Gagnon, the Disco Aeronova, dialed 652. Right side, Jeff Krasinski, 2001 Firebird with a 525. 3,000 part on the head. Win light goes to Gagnon, 13 on the tree, 653 on the 652. Left side, Krasinski, 10 on the tree, takes 18 at the stripe, under by 004. Big Jim goes into round 3. Tim Moore in the Cavalier, dialed 578. He's on the left side. Rusty Hook towing right lane, that's Frank Romeo. The Freight Train, 623 the dial on the Vega. Win light to Moore, 21 on the tree. 580 on the 578, gets us right by 88 for the win. Romeo, 36 on the tree, 624 and a 623. Into the trailer. Left side, the Mickey Thompson and Peak sponsored S10 of Thomas Fletcher, dialed 654. Right side, Jerry Temple, first generation Camaro, dialed 607. Hi, Abby. Hi, Addison. Hi, Alyssa. Separated by 7th hour on the hit. Win light goes to Temple, 003 on the tree, 608 on the 607. Fletcher, 10 on the tree, takes 13 at the stripe, under by 3. Attention in the pits, attention in the pits. Open body cars, dragsters, still carrying 2 entries. I need you to 9 and 10, please. Open body cars, still carrying 2 entries. I need you to 9 and 10, please. side gets the win, 16 on the tree, 606 on the 605. Brew 70 on the tree, under by 2 thou, trying to get there. Can't do it. Mr. Payton wins by 035. Open body, double entered cars. Open body, double entered cars. 9 and 10, please. Dragsters that are double entered, I need you into 9 and 10, please. Double entered open body cars. You're still carrying 2, I need you into 9 and 10. Even number open body, you're on standby. Left side, Steve Holman, 68 Camaro, down 657. Right side, the Sonoma of Jesse Alberts, down 648. Win light goes to Holman, 005 on the tree. 658 on 657, gets us right by 009 for the win. Albert, 17 on the tree, 649 on 648, onto the trailer. Mark Brewer, 78 Mustang on the left side with a 658 dial. Right side, Joe Holcomb, the Trans Am with a 517 dial. Win light goes to Holcomb, 68 on the tree, dead on 8. Takes us right by 006 for the win. Brewer, 48 on the tree, 661 on 658. Can't get it done. Left side, Jason Sobzinski, 1970 Nova, dialed 646 out of Lancaster, New York. Right side, Dean Gomish, 63 Corvette, dialed 576. Open body double undercars, 9 and 10. Open body double undercars, 9 and 10. Gomish, 009 on the tree. 577 on the 576, gets the win. Sobzinski turns it red, takes the Sunday cruise down the left lane. Taking advantage of his live timing airtime. Waves hello, says hi, Mom. Brian Lake on the left side. 68 Camaro with a 594 dial. Right side, Don Ickes. 68 Camaro dial 542. Don Ickes, 008 on the tree. 546 on the 542. Cuts a stripe down to 002 for the win. Blake, 17 on the tree, 3 above. Onto the trailer. Gary Leisure out of Warren, Ohio on the left side. 95 S10 with a 682 dial. Right side, Ryan Kimbler out of West Jefferson, Ohio. 70 Nova, 647 dial. Open body cars carrying 2. You're still doubled up with an open body car. If you won first round, if you won your entry round, need you for round 2, please. Ryan Kimbler with the win. 41 on the tree, 649 on 647. Takes us right by 014. Leisure, 73 on the tree, 683 on a 682. Even open body, you're on standby. I'll call you here in a minute. Doubled up open body, you should be in 9 and 10, please. Dragster still carrying 2 entries. I need you to 9 and 10. Left side, Chuck Sanders. Good looking S10 with a 638 dial. Right side, Steve Hughes in the Corvette Roadster. Dial 523. They're separated by 1 thou at the head. Win light going to Sanders. 20 on the tree, dead on 5. Takes a stripe by 010 for the win. Hughes, 21 on the tree. 24 and a 23 onto the trailer. Ed Jirasek, good looking notchback Mustang on the left side with a 589 dial. Right side, Roger Spagnolo out of Bridgeport, West Virginia. 78 Plymouth Arrows got a 599 dial. I've called open body dragsters, dragster double enters in the 9 and 10. Now I'm calling even number dragsters. Doubles and even in the 9 and 10, please. Dragsters, double up cars, even number cars, 9 and 10, please. Jurasek, 7th thou red. Spagnolo, 90 green for the win, 2 above. Falcon flies for another round. Excuse me, the Arrow flies for another round. Nick Bauman in the Duster. 667 the dial. Doors on loan from Vic Hellinger. Right side, Steve Morgret. 88 Camaro out of Hagerstown, Maryland. Down 556, giving chase. Win light goes to Bauman. 009 on the tree. 668 on the 667. Morgret, 41 on the tree. Dead on 4. Onto the trailer. Tony Barone, left side, 67 Camaro. He's down 617. Right side, J.R. Hobbs, 69 Camaro, down 625. Separated by 4 thousandths on the hit. Win light goes to Hobbs, 17 on the tree. 626 on the 625, gets a stripe by 016 for the win. Barone, 21 on the tree, 619 on 617, into the trailer. Jose Diaz up with entry number 2. 81 Pontiac T1000, dialed 642. Right side, Mike Damood, 71 Demon, dialed 543. Win light to Jose, 004 on the tree, dead on 4, 8th out package for Jose, takes a strike by 004 for the win. Damood, 003 on the tree himself, 544 with a 0 on the 543, wrong spot in line for a 13th out package. Cameron Schaffer on the left side out of Reynoldsburg, Ohio, 70 Maverick out 604. Right side, Tim McGuire out of Oberlin, Ohio. The 86 Monte Carlo with a 529 dial. Open body doubles, open body even number cars, 9 and 10. Dragsters doubled up. Dragster was with an even number, 9 and 10. Schaffer, 8th out red. McGuire, 11th out green for the win, 530 and the 529. Maverick runs it out to be 8th thou under. Lou Greco in the GTO, down 603 on the left side. Chasing Ron Boyce. Down 632 in the Rusty Hook towing right lane. Open body doubles, open body even. I've called you the lanes, open body odd. You're on standby. Dragsters doubled, dragsters even. Called you the lanes. Dragsters odd, you're on standby. Lou Greco, 33 on the tree, dead on 7. Takes a strike by 034 for the win. Ron, 42 on the tree, 635 on the 632. Onto the trailer. Pair of Camaros now, first gen left side, second gen right side. Nick Okori in the Muscle Lubricant, 68 Camaro down 605 left lane. Second generation, Chris Estes, down 616 on the right lane side. Estes with the win. 002 on the tree. 617 on the 616. Takes a stripe by 006 for the win. Akori 39 on the tree. Under by 14th out, trying to get there. Russ Bendis, 69 Camaro on the left lane with a 591 dial. Right side, Justin Vickers. The Nova dial 688. He's got a 1 second head start. Win light gun to Vickers, 18 on the tree, dead on 7. 25,000 package, gets a stripe by 018 for the win. Benish, 28 on the tree, 592 in the 591. I've called doubles, I've called even, now I'm calling odd. I've called now all dragsters to the lanes for round number 2. If you won first round, if you won re-entry, need you in the staging lanes, please. All dragsters, round number 2 call. Win light to Alaska, 16 on the tree. 693 on the 689, rolls, 009 on the hit. Can't cover, 573 on the 566. Alaska takes a stripe by 021 for the win. All dragsters now, you've been called to the lanes. I've called doubles, I've called evens, now I'm calling odds. All dragsters, round number 2 call. You won first round, you won the re-entry round. I need you to the lanes. Brandon Butler on the right side, down 676. The S10. Left side, Conor Grisey in the dragster with a 491 dial. Conor getting the win, 449 on the tree, 492 and the 491. Left side, Robert Bauer, out of Elma, New York, 2015 American, down 505. Right side, Chris Bear, out of Northwood, Ohio, 2014 American with a 474 dial. Robert Barrett, 007 on the tree, 507 on the 505. Gets a stripe by 020 for the win. Barrett, 38 on the tree, 475 on the 474. Can't get there. Left side, Kurt Voltman, out of Brookburg, Ohio, 2008 models with a 489 dial. Right side, Sam Coble out of Canton, Ohio, dialed 485. Sam Coble is 006 on the tree, and he's late. Kurt Volkman, 0001 on the hit. 490 with a 5 on the 489. Takes a strike by 009 for the win. Coble, 486 on the 485. Onto the trail with that entry. Left side, Larry Houck II. Out of Thornville, Ohio, 2010 Yancer, dialed 484. Right side, Fred Krikora. Last night's winner in the 10K, out of Grafton, Ohio, 2011 Diamond, dialed 468. Separated by 008 on the hit. Win light goes for Kokora. Winning streak continues. He's 10 on the tree. 469 to 468, getting the win by 004. Houck, 009 on the tree with a 5. 485 on the 484. Done with that entry. Left lane, Michael Kubiak out of Grafton, Ohio, 2008 Racecraft, dialed 483. Almost heads up on the dials here. Jacob Minert, runner-up in last night's event. 2008 American, dialed 482 on the right lane. Kubiak, 37 on the tree, dead on 2. Gets the strike by 004. Jacob, 22 on the tree, 484 and a 482. Onto the trailer. Left side, Chandler Ross, dialed 489. Right side, Dave Kinney out of Canton, Ohio, dialed 536. Dave Kinney, 29 on the tree. 540 on the 536. Chandler missing it. Goes 27 to Bob onto the trailer. Bob McDonough on the left side with a 5 flat dial. Randy Shire in the right lane, dialed 472. Shire, 21 on the tree, 474 to 472. Gets the strike by 001. McDonough, 30 on the tree, 501 on the 5 flat, onto the trailer. Left side, Jesse Albert, dialed 494. Right side, Tom Scott, dialed 519. 7th thou red into the trailer. Jesse Albert, 29 green. 500's under. Going to the round 3. Ron Burkle on the left side with a 478 dial. Right side, Rick Cole, dialed 504. Burkle, 009 green for the win. Cole 506 on the 504. Rock salt in the wound for Burkle. He's dead on 2. Left side, Ryan Pickens, dialed 499. Right side, Bob Tengler, dialed 474. Pickens on the left side, that car is for sale. Goes over to Pickens. 009 on the tree. 501 on the 499. Gets a stripe by 013 for the win. Tangler 14 on the tree. 477 on the 474 into the trailer. Matt Coble on the left lane with a 482 dial. Dave Bratton, the Class 1 transport dragster in the right lane, dialed 456. Coble 001 on the tree, 483 on the 482, takes us right by 043 for the win. Bratton, 40 on the tree, 457 on the 456, into the trailer. Left side, Nick Hanchelak, the 23T altered, dialed 577. Right side, Lisa Butler, the dragster, dialed 525. Rolling through round number 2. If you won first round, if you won the re-entry round, you have not been back up for your round 2 call. Round number 2 rolling on. You should be here. Hanchelak 16 on the tree, 578 on the 577. Gets the stripe by 019 for the win. Lisa 35 on the tree, 526 on the 525 into the trailer. Lisa's dad, Steve Butler, in the left lane, dialed 531. Right side, Corey Mong, out of Noblesville, Indiana, 2015 dragster, dialed 463. Butler, 004 green for the win. Mong 465 and the 463 goes to round 3. Left side, Kerry Gill, out of Grafton, Ohio, 2009 American, dialed 456. Right side, Keith Gerlach, out of Lake Moore, Ohio, dialed 481. 14 on the tree. 482 on the 481. Gets the stripe by 016 for the win. Double the 14 up to 28, 29. That's Kerry Gill on the head. 457 on the 456. Loads it up. Left side, Dominic Colento Jr., Dublin, Ohio. 2012 M&M dragster, dialed 486. Right side, Jeff Krasinski, out of Shamokin, PA. 2009 Mollis, dialed 494. Krasinski, 009 on the hit, 498 on the 494. Gets the stripe by 022 for the win. Galento, 38 on the tree, 489 on the 486, loads it up. Left side, Connor Grisey out of Vermilion, Ohio, dialed 492. Right side, J.P. Schuster in the Miller, dialed 453. Connor, 006 on the tree, 495 on the 492. Takes a stripe by 011 for the win. Schuster, 36 on the tree, 454 on the 453, loads it up. Left side, Rob Bergschneider, dialed 484. Right side, Sheldon Gerlach, dialed 499. Sheldon's car on the right side is for sale. Bergschneider, 14 on the tree, 47 on the 484 for the win. Taking the stripe by 019. Gerlach, 49 on the tree, 501 on the 499. Into the trailer. Left side, Mason Gross. Up in the big car now. Just seems like yesterday he was in the junior. Here he is on the left side, dialed 486. Rusty Hook towing right lane, that's Derek Beach. 2009 American, dialed 490. Separated by 4,000 to hit. Win light goes to Mason. 42 on the tree, dead on 2. Takes a stripe by 012 for the win. Beach, 38 on the tree, 491 on the 490. Loads it up. Attention to the pits, attention to the pits. Door cars carrying 2 entries. You're still carrying 2 for round number 3. I need you to 9 and 10. Door cars carrying 2 entries. I need you to 9 and 10, please. Even number door cars, you're on standby. Door cars carrying 2 entries. For round 3, I need you to 9 and 10, please. Even number cars, you're on standby. Left side, Joseph Zinder, dialed 447. Right side, the Atom Bomb, Adam Ducci, dialed 544. Adam Ducci, 10 on the tree, dead on 4. Takes a stripe by 043 for the win. Cinder, 44 on the tree, 448 on that 447, loads it up. Left side, Jeff Duck, the Class 1 Transport, down 443 out of Mifflintown, PA, 2012 M&M. Right side, Dale Foss out of Wickliffe, Ohio, down 480. Win light goes to Foss, 11 on the tree, 481 on the 480. Duck, 17 on the tree, dead on 9. Margin of victory, 0006. 6-10 thou at the stripe, going to Foss. Foss transmission dragster on the left side, that's Stephen Wish, down 467. Right lane, Brian Peck down 515. Double under door cars into 9 and 10. Double under door cars, 9 and 10. You're still carrying 2 door cars, 9 and 10. Wish, 005 on the tree, 471 on the 467. Takes a stripe by 003 for the win. Peck, 15 on the tree, 518 on the 515. Done for the day. Bob Dedeker on the left side has the greatest respect for Bill Turk and his driving abilities. Down 475. Right side, Dion Vickers, 2015 race deck out of Alliance, Ohio, down 477. Win light going to Vickers, 001 on the tree, 481 on the 477. Dedeker, 14 on the tree, 478 on the 475. Vickers gets us right by 003 for the win. Double under door cars, 9 and 10. I've called you up, and I'm calling even number door cars. Actually, I'm calling all door cars. We've cut the field in half by at least. So all door cars for round 3. All door cars, round 3. Lanes 9 and 10. All door cars, lane 3 or round 3. 9 and 10. All door cars, round 3, lanes 9 to 10. Michael Girasel on the left side, down 473. Right side, John O'Gerber, down 491. Girasel, 0009 on the right side. Gerber, 16 green for the win, dead on 1. Girasel under by 7 thou. Going in the trailer. Phil Prest on the left side. 04 Diamond Doubt, 512. Brandon, I'm not sure if you're listening to every round, but making sure. Bill said, hey, give props out to my son, you got it. Thank you, Brandon Prest, serving our country. Dale Ducci on the right side, down 464. Separated by 3 thousandths on the end. Win light goes to Prest. 008 on the tree. 513 on the 512. Gets us right by 033. Dale 11 on the tree. 468 on the 464. Into the trailer. Left side, John Burkle down 493. Right side, Steve Hughes down 458. Getting down to the end of round number 2. If you're still in with an entry for round number 2, you should be in the lanes. Door cars for round 3, you've been called. All door cars for round 3, you've been called. Hughes, 009 on the tree, 463 on the 458. Takes the stripe by 003 for the win. Burkle, 49 on the tree, 494 on the 493. Into the trailer. Left side, Chris Ickes, dialed 522 in the Verlin Dragster. Right side, Zach Manuel, out of Elyria, Ohio, 2006 American, dialed 499. Separated by 4th out on the head. Win goes to Chris Ickes, 59 on the tree, dead on 2. Takes a stripe by 014 for the win. Manuel, 55 on the tree, 501 on the 499, goes into the trailer. Left side, Chris Bear out of Northwood, Ohio, 2014 American, dialed 475. Right side, Sam Coble, dialed 487. Separated by 003 on the hill. Win goes over to Coble, 22 on the tree. Double breakout. 486 with an 8. Bear, 19 on the tree. Takes a stripe by 007. He's under by 005 with a 9. Coble under by 001 with a 2. Margin of victory in the double breakout. 004 with a 7. Brian McCaddy on the left side, out of Youngstown, dialed 492. Right side, last night's winner, Fred Krikora, up here with entry number 2. 2011 Diamond, dialed 469. McCaddy, 9th out red. And it looks like McCaddy has problems to boot. Krikora, 2th out red, under by 4th out. Will advance without entry. Hi, Abby. Freight train, you're not right. You, buddy, you're not right. That puts a wrap on round number 2. We're going to see what's up with Brian. All door cars for round 3, you've been called. All door cars for round 3, you've been called. Hi, Abby. Hi, Addison. Hi, Alyssa. Frank, you're not right. Hi, AJ and Bree. So we're going to get Brian pulled off the track here. We just finished up round number 2 here at the Cars Protection Plus 660 Top Bob Nationals. We'll have a quiet moment. I want to thank our sponsors, ATI Performance Products, American Race Cars, Aeromotive, Hoosier Racing Tire, J&J Performance, APD Carburetors, K&R Performance Engineering, Rosser Transmissions, and Beyond Our Racing Products. Also thanking Mark and Joanne Walter at MotorManiaTV.com, doing the live feed here all weekend long. You ever watched the MotorMania TV coverage? It's awesome. Getting a lot of compliments, a lot of folks saying nice things. It's easy to do when they've got coverage that good. Souvenir stand is open here at the base of the tower. We got event t-shirts, PRP t-shirts, IHRA gear, soft drinks and snacks. Commons Cafeteria, they're open over there as well. We've finished up round number 2. Kurt Voltman, car number 377. You are sitting on the bye. Kurt Voltman, car number 377, you're sitting on the bye. You probably suspected that since you were 0001. Kurt Voltman, you're sitting on the bye for round 3 with entry number 377. Hey, Leisures. Greg Miller says goodbye. Thanks for coming in. Kind of had a tough weekend. Got beat up a little bit, but that happens in bracket racing. Be safe on your drive home. Hope to see you again real soon. We just finished up round 2, and I know folks are starting to load up and head on out before having to go back to the real world tomorrow. So again, while I've got a quiet moment, I want to thank everyone for coming in. Appreciate your patience and support. And I want to make sure everybody knows we're doing this again next year, July 29 to the 31st. The second annual Cars Protection Plus 660 Top Bob Nationals will be on the calendar. Open body doubles, I need you to 11 and 12, please. Open body doubles, dragsters, are doubled up. I need you to 11 and 12, please. Dragsters still carrying 2 for round number 3. I need you in the lanes 11 and 12, the middle 2 lanes. Kurt Voltman, car number 377, you're sitting on the bye. Door cars, you should already be here for round number 3. You won second round. Door cars, you should be in the lanes for round 3. I've called dragster, double-ender dragsters. If you're still carrying 2, I need you in the lanes. 11 to 12 for round 3. Left lane, Jose Diaz, the 81 T1000 Pontiac, out 643. Right side, Rich Payton Jr., 69 Camaro, down 606. Win light going to Jose, 004 on the tree. 644 and a 643, takes a stripe by 013 for the win. Mr. Payton, 15 on the tree. 607 on the 606. His weekend is done. Left side, Mark Romeo in the Nova, down 664. Rusty Hook towing right lane is Chris Estes, down 617. Win light going to Estes, 16 on the tree, 618 on the 617, gets a stripe by 026 for the win. Mark 35 on the tree, knew he was behind, drops anchor to a 666, shouting at the devil. Left side, Lou Greco. The GTO Doubt 602. Lou rocking the joint last night here with Trainwreck. Right side, Dean Gomish out of Nicktown, PA. Just up 22 ways. Down 577. Blue with the win, 24 on the tree. 603 on the 602, gets a stripe by 011. Gomish, 39 on the tree, 578 on the 577, goes into the trailer. Pair of Camaros, third generation, 1990 Camaro. Steve Marenchek on the left side, Doubt 577. First generation, 69 Camaro on the right side, that's J.R. Hobbs, Doubt 625. Separated by 1,000 down the head. Win light goes to Hobbs. 009 on the tree. Dead on 2. Takes a stripe by 040 for the win. Marinchak 10 on the tree, but he goes 81 on the 77. Can't cover and goes into the trailer. Mike Pulaska in the Mustang left lane, Doubt 690. Joe Holcomb on the right side, the Trans Am, Doubt 517. Pulaska hogging it up a little bit, but he stays to the good. 11 on the tree, dead on 5, taking 09 at the stripe. Holcomb, 69 on the tree. 21 on the 17, goes into the trailer. Dagnolo in the Malibu, left lane, Doubt 612. Right side, Donnie Ickes, 545 to down the Camaro. Open body doubles, you've been called into 11 to 12. Now I'm calling all remaining open body cars, dragsters. All dragsters for round 3. You've been called to the lanes now. Dragsters for round 3. All dragsters for round 3. 11 to 12, please. Dagnolo, 28 on the tree, 613 on the 612. Gets the stripe by 025 for the win. Ickes, 50 on the tree, 547 on the 545. Loads it up. All dragsters for round 3. All dragsters for round 3. This is your class call. I've called doubles. Now I'm calling the remaining dragsters for round number 3. Tim Moore out of Falconer, New York, 2005 Cavalier, dialed 580. Right side, Roger Spagnolo out of Bridgeport, West Virginia, 78 Arrow, dialed 601. Woodlight to Moore, 12 on the tree, 582 on the 580, gets a stripe by 034 for the win. Spagnolo, 19 on the tree, 605 on the 601, into the trailer. Left side, Stephen Holman out of Pataskala, Ohio. 68 Camaro, dialed 658. Second generation Camaro, JT Harold. Sponsored by Luddy Chevy Warehouse. 79 version, dialed 609. Separated by 1 thousandths on the head. Win light goes to JT, dead on 5. Gets the stripe by 001 for the win. Another great drag race. Holman, 21 on the tree, dead on 9 himself. 30 pack to a 28 pack. Jim Gagnon on the left side, the Disco Aeronova, down 653. Right lane, Justin Vickers in the Nova, down 688. Vickers, 004 on the tree. 619 on the 691, excuse me, with a 9 on that 688. Gets the stripe by 031. Gagnon, 49 on the tree. 655 on the 653. Done for the weekend. Last call for the souvenir stand, closing up shop in 15 minutes. Souvenir stand closing up shop in 15 minutes. If you need fuel, got to come buy it now. If you need fuel, now's your time to buy it. Schaffer and the Maverick on the left side, dialed 603. Right side, Tim McGuire. The Murdered Monte Carlo, dialed 530. Good hits both sides. Winlight going to McGuire, 003 on the tree. 532 and the 530. Gets the stripe by 011 for the win. Maverick, 11 on the tree. Can't talk to me, Goosey. 605 and the 603. Loading it up on that entry. I think that was his last one. Temple on the left side. Jerry Temple, down 607. In the 67 Camaro, right side. Brian Kimball out of West Jefferson, Ohio. 70 Nova, flying the 3M Pepco and Eaton colors. Down 648. Separated by 0023. Wind light going to Temple. 11 on the tree, 608 on the 607. Kimball, 008 on the tree, 650 on the 648. Jerry Temple getting the win by 004 at the finish line. Chuck Sanders on the left side, the S10 down 638. Right side, Russ Benish. 69 Camaro down 591. Sanders, 006 on the tree, 641 on that 638. Gets the stripe by 042. Benish, 34 on the tree, 596 on the 591. Loads it up. Left side, Joey Cameron, 79 Camaro down 583. Right side, John Mara, 69 Camaro down 597. All cars, you've been called for round 3. Door cars, dragsters, everybody. You've been called up for round number 3. 37 red. Cameron 24 green for the win. Cameron runs another by 16 thou. He'll advance though. Far up 598 on the 597. Done for the weekend. Nick Bauman in Doris. Driving Vic Ellinger's Duster here, 667 dial. Right side, Lou Greco. The GGO dialed 603. One light going to Bauman, 009 on the tree, 668 on the 667. Greco 19 on the tree, 602 with a 5 on the 603. Blue takes a stripe by 013, but he's under by 005. Jose Diaz up with entry number 2. The Pontiac version of the Chevette, the T1000, on the left lane down 643. Right side, Dave Kinney out of Canton, Ohio, down 537 in the dragster. All cars, you've been called for round number 3. All cars, you have been called for round number 3. Finishing up door cars with our last one. Dragsters, you've been called for round 3. Jose, 009 on the tree, 646 on the 643. Gets the win, plenty of room to move up top. Not sure what happened to Kinney there. Kinney was in the game with a 013, but he's 95 above. Kind of sounded flat leaving the line. Once again, folks, I've called last call for the souvenir, so if you needed fuel, you got about 10 minutes left to get it. Left side, Condor Grisey out of Vermilion, Ohio, 493 the dial. Right side, Fred Kokora, 2011 Diamond, dialed 468. Kokora marching on, 008 on the tree, 470 on the 468. Gets the stripe by 005 for the win. Connor, 15 on the tree, 494 and the 493. Left side, Mason Gross, out 486. Right side, Rick Cole, out of Southington, Ohio, down 506. Separated by 5,000s on the tree. One light goes to Cole, 15 on the tree, dead on 3. Mason, 10 on the tree, 487 on the 486. Margin of victory for Rick Cole, 007. Michael Kubiak out of Grafton, Ohio on the left side. 2008 Racecraft, dialed 483. Right side, Jeff Krasinski out of Shamokin, PA. 2009 Mullis, dialed 495. Krasinski turning the hug. He's 1 thou red. Kubiak runs dead on 3. And that's about all I got to say to that. I'm not trying to embarrass anyone, but not sure what the issue there was for Kubiak, but was not a good reaction time. Matt Coble on the left lane, dialed 483. Right side, Keith Gerlach, dialed 482. Almost heads up here on the dial-ins. Separated by 6 hours. Win light goes to Coble, 30 on the tree. 484 on the 483, gets the stripe by 009. Gerlach, 36 on the tree, 483 in the 482. Gotta load it up. Left side, Bill Prest, 2004 Diamond. Got the patriotic eagle motif. 512's his dial. Gonna make absolutely sure Brandon understands how proud he is, how proud your dad is. He made sure he said, Chuck, give a shout out to Brandon. So Brandon, there you go. Right side, Dale Foss out of Woodcliff, Ohio. Dialed 481. Foss, 005 on the tree, dead on 4. 10th out package. Gets us right by 033 for the win. Billy missed it a little bit with a 45, under by 1 thou trying to get there. Left side now, Nick Anchelack, the 23 T altered. Dialed 577, right lane. Adam Ducci, the Atom Bomb, dialed 544. On the tree, 547 on 544 for the win. Getting the stripe by 018. Nick dead on with a 4, but he's 51 on the hit. Gotta load it up. Right lane, Ryan Pickens out of Grafton, Ohio. That car is for sale. He's dialed in at 501. Right side, Corey Mung out of Noblesville, Indiana. 2015 Diamond, dialed 464. Pickens, 2 thou red, Mung, 5 thou green, win. Mung, dead on 9, 15th thou package. Salt in the wound for Pickens, dead on 3. Rob Bergschneider now on the left side, dialed 485. Rusty Hook towing right lane has John O'Gerber, dialed 493. Gerber dead on with a 0. 015 on the tree, taking 29. Bergschneider 39 on the hit, dead on 5, loads it up. Right side, Jesse Albert down 492. Left side, Jesse Albert. Right side, Randy Shire out of Toledo, Ohio, 2011 American, down 473. Sixth off putt on the hit. Winlight going to Randy Shire, dead on 7. 17 on the tree. Gets us right by 020 for the win. Albert, 23 on the tree. 494 and the 492. Loads it up. Any double under door cars? I know, Jose, I think you're still carrying both. Any double under door cars still carrying both? I need you to 9 and 10, please. Any double under door cars carrying both? I need you to 9 and 10, please. Stephen Wish on the right side turns it red. Robert Bauer on the left side, 17 green, dead on 3 for the win. Left side, Connor Grisey, down 494. Right side, Dion Vickers, 2015 Race Tech, down 480. Separated by 1 thou at the hit. Winlight goes over to Connor. 14 on the tree, dead on 1. 15th out package. Vickers, 13 on the tree. Takes the stripe by 016. Under by 014. Next set, Chris Hick is on the left side, down 521. Right side, Steve Hughes down 459. Addison says, yay, daddy. Go, daddy. Chris's wife and daughter looking on. Big cheering section. Winlight goes to Hughes. 10 on the tree, 462 on the 459. Chris, 29 on the tree. Takes the stripe by 020. Under by 003. Left side, Fred Krikora. 2011 Diamond out of Grafton, Ohio. Yesterday's winner in the 10K. He's down 469. Right side, Sam Coble. Down 487. Noble, 16 green for the win, dead on 5. 140 miles an hour. Kokora, dead on 2 as well. 146 miles an hour. Kurt Voltman taking the bye out of Brookport, Ohio. 2008 Mullis, dialed 492. Voltman, 12 on the tree. 496 on that 492. First pair out, left side, Jose Diaz, 81 Pontiac T1000, dialed 643. Right side, Jim McGuire of Oberlin, Ohio, 86 Monte Carlo, murdered out, dialed 531. Jose, 004 on the hit, dead on 1. 5,000 package. Moving on with that entry. McGuire, 12 on the tree, nothing he could do. 533 on the 531, loads it up. Gets $100 consolation. Big Dagnolo out of Rochester, New York. He's in the 79 Malibu on the left side, dialed 614. Almost heads up on the dials. 617 is the dial for the right side. Chris Estes in the Camaro. Estes, 004 on the tree, 618 on the 617. Gets the stripe by 007 for the win. Dagnolo, 14 on the 3, dead on 9. Loads it up. Pair of 79 Camaros now. Left side, Joey Cameron, dialed 582. Right side, JT Harold, sponsored by Luddy Chevy's Warehouse, dialed 609. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . One light going to Cameron. Not sure what happened to JT there, but you can tell by Cameron's well above, he got the win. JT under by 006 trying to get there. Has to load it up. Jerry Temple on the left side. Pair of first generation Camaros. 67 for Temple, dialed 608. 69 for J.R. Hobbs on the right side, dialed 625. Win light going to Hobbs in the double breakout. 24 on the tree. Under by 008, taking 12. Temple, 44 on the tree, under by 016. Left side, Tim Moore out of Falconer, New York. 2005 Cavalier, dialed 580. Right side, Justin Vickers, dialed 688, that clean looking Nova. Fourth out part on the tree. Win light goes to Vickers, 17 on the tree, dead on 8. Takes the stripe by 010 for the win. Moore, 21 on the tree, 581 on the 580. Gets $100 consolation. Left side, Chuck Sanders, the S10 dialed 638. Right side, Lou Greco in the 70 GTO, dialed 601. Sanders, 007 on the tree, 639 on the 638. Takes the stripe by 017 for the win. Blue, 20 on the tree, 602 on the 601. Singing the blues. Ross Pennish on the left side, 69 Camaro, dialed 593. Right side, Mike Belaska. The Latrell Bother Group Modified defending class champion. Sponsored by Jones Race Trailers, Road Heavers Hot Rod Shop, Wholesale Transmission, Life and Motion Chiropractic. He's dialed in at 688 in the Fox body. Seventh out red for Alaska, 12th out green for Benish is a winner. Benish 594 and the 593. Salt in the wound for Belaska, dead on 8. Benish 24 pack. Game to play. Left side, Nick Bauman. The 1970 Duster called Doris. On loan from Vic Ellinger. Right side, Rick Cole. Southington, Ohio. Dialed 506. Separated by 4th out on the head. Win light goes to Bauman, dead on 0. 44 on the tree, takes a stripe by 014 for the win. Cole, 48 on the tree, 507 on the 506. Gets $100 consolation. Left side, Matt Coble, dialed 484. Right side, Dale Foss out of Wickliffe, Ohio, dialed 481. Almost heads up on the dials. Coble, 16th out red. Gets $100 consolation. Rock salt in the wound, dead on with a 0. Frost, 12 on the tree, dead on 9. goes into round 5. Left side, Kurt Voltman out of Brook Park, Ohio. 2008 Mollis out 490. Right side, Friday night's winner, Randy Shire out of Toledo, Ohio. 2011 American out 473. Kurt Voltman, 005 on the tree, dead on 6. Takes a stripe by 015 for the win. 12th out package. Randy Shire, 21 on the hit, dead on 6. $100 consolation prize for him. Left side, Robert Bauer out of Elma, New York. 2015 American, down 506. Right side, Sam Coble, down 487. Coble, 0007 on the hit, 491 on that 487. Gets the stripe by 026 for the win. Bauer misses it, 55 on the tree, 507 on 506. He'll get a $100 consolation prize. Connor Grisey on the left side, down 494. Right side, Steve Hughes down 462. Comes up on the wrong side this time. 2th thou red. Might need a little talking down off the ledge. Hughes is 24 green and under by 18th thou. Connor under by just 2 thou. 4th thou package the wrong way. Left side, Michael Kubiak out of Grafton, Ohio. 2008 Racecraft out 483. Right side, John O'Gerver. Down 493. Kubiak jumps at red. He might need a little bit of a hug. He's dead on 7. Gerber, 91 on the hit, under by 29 thou. Gerber moves on. Kubiak collects $100 consolation. Jose Diaz back up with his second entry. Still carrying one. Down 643. In the T1000. He's on the left side. Last night's winner, Fred Krikora. Down 469 on the right side. Jose 001 on the tree, 645 on the 643. I don't think he gave that one back, but it's possible. 105 mile an hour, almost 106. Krikora 14 on the tree, dead on 8. Your margin of victory, 0009 going to Krikora. Jose still carrying one into the fifth. Corey Mong on the left side. Noblesville, Indiana racer, dialed 464, 2015 Diamond. Right side, the Atom Bomb, Adam Ducci. Just 4 foul in, green, dead on 5. Adam was going to have his hands full. The 10 foul package for Mung. Round number 5, first pair on the left side is Chuck Sanders, the S10 down 638. Right side, the Camaro of Chris Estes, down 617. Oh man, wow, double O's both sides. Win light going to Sanders, 008 on the tree, 639 on the 638. Takes a strike by 008 for the win. Estes, 004 on the tree. Not sure if he cut him loose or if he just couldn't cover. 619 on the 617. $200 consolation to Estes. Sanders advances. Pair of Camaros now. Here we go with the Camaros. Joey Cameron on the left side, down 583. Right side, 6'9" Camaro, J.R. Hobbs. Second gen Camaro left lane, first gen Camaro right lane. More double O's. Guys are going now. Twin light goes to Cameron. 009 on the tree. 584 on that 583. Gets the win. Hobbs, 004 on the tree. Takes 27 at the stripe. Under by 005. Left lane, Russ Benish. 6'9" Camaro down 594. Right side, Justin Vickers. The Nova down 688. Separated by 5 power on the hit. Benish gets around Vickers. 18 on the tree. Dead on 3. Takes a strike by 024. Vickers 23 on the tree. Thinking he dropped anchor. 690 on the 688. Left lane, Nick Bauman in Doris, the 1970 Duster on loan from Victor Ellinger. Shouting at the devil with a 666 dial. And the right hook towing, rusty hook towing, right lane. Jose Diaz, Pontiac T1000, dialed 644. Bauman, 16 green, dead on 5. Jose red, 4 above. Kurt Voltman on the left side out of Brook Park, Ohio. 2008 Mollis, dialed 490. Right side, Dale Foss out of Whitcliffe, Ohio, dialed 481. Voltman might be a little talking down off the ledge. He's 1 thou red. 492 on the 490. Foss, 42 green. 19 above. 61 thou package for Foss goes on. Voltman goes in the trailer. Left side, Fred Krikora. Trying to make it 2 in a row. The 2011 Diamond on the left side with a 469 dial. Giggity. Right side, Jonah Garber out of Ohio as well. Dialed 492. Gerber, 2,000 red. Krikora. 007 green. Dead on 9. 16th thou package. Gerber lifts off the loud pedal. Saves the parts and pieces for next time. Steve Hughes on the left side, dialed 460. Right side, Corey Mung out of Noblesville, Indiana, dialed 464 in the 2015 Diamond. Separated by 6 thou on the hit. Wind light goes to Corey, 23 on the tree. 465 on the 464. Hughes, 29 on the tree. 495 with a 7 on that 460. Takes a strike by 008, under by 002. Sam Coble taking the last bye. 486 to dial. He's 46 on the hit. Dead on 4. I believe that's going to put us down to 8 cars, and we're going to go to the ladder. Left side, Nick Bauman. Shouting at the devil with a 666 now. He's driving Doris. Vic Ellinger's Duster. Right side, Russ Benish. 69 Camaro down, 594. In the quarterfinals here, day number 3, first pair. Bauman, 16th down red, Benish, 14th down green for the win. Benish runs it out, 595 with a 594. Bauman, 669 and 666. Bucks a few $100 consolation money. Nick, 16 red. Joey Cameron on the left side, the Camaro down 584. Rusty Hook towing right lane, that's Corey Mung out of Noblesville, Indiana. 2015 Diamond Dragster down 464. Joey Cameron, a little tough break, 3 thou under. Gets $400 consolation prize. Corey Mung goes in the semifinals. Chuck Sanders on the left side, the S10 down 638. Rusty Hook towing right lane side, that's Dale Foss out of Wickliffe, Ohio, down 482. Finish in, Mung in. We've got half our semifinal participants. Going to crown and get 2 more in there. Sanders, that good-looking S10. Staging up on the left side. Foss coming in on the right side. Sanders might need talk down off the ledge. He's 7th thou red, 17 above. Foss, 38 green, dead on 0. Not trying to be mean to Chuck, but if he's 20 green, he's in the semis. Instead, he's in the trailer with $400 consolation. Foss, participant number 3 in the semis. Joining Benish and Mung. We're going to see which number 4 is in the semis. Left lane, Sam Coble down 486. Right lane, Fred Krikora going for the double up. 470 to dial. On the hit. Win light. Fred Krikora, 23 on the tree. 471 on the 470, shaking the scoop. Here we go. First pair of the semifinals in the Cars Protection Plus 660 Top Bob Nationals. Consolation prize for this round is $750. These drivers going after that 10 grand. The left side is Dale Foss out of Wickliffe, Ohio, down 482. Right side, Fred Krikora out of Grafton, Ohio. 2011 Diamond Dragster, down 470. Trying to double up. Fred Krikora coming to play, 006 on the tree, 472 in that 470. Takes a strike by 019 to come into the second straight final. Foss misses it with a 36. Looks like he might have cut him loose up top, 483 on that 482. That's all he could do. Hoping Krikora would run under, but it doesn't happen. Krikora 300ths advantage on the tree. Rusty Hook towing right lane, that's Russ Benish. The last door car standing. 69 Camaro down 594. On the left side, Corey Mung down 464. Separated by 7th thou at the hit. Jackson trying to get around the door car, can't do it. Benish, 15 on the tree, dead on 8. Takes a strike by 009 to go into the final. Corey Mung. As thousands of people cheer on from the stands, Fred Krikora comes into the water box. He'll be down at 470 in that 2011 Diamond Dragster. Here we go with Fred Kokora out of Grafton, Ohio. 2011 Diamond Dragster, .470. He's trying to double up with yesterday's win. Right side, Russ Benish out of North Huntington. The 1969 Camaro, .594. Door car, dragster in the final. Day number 3, the Cars Protection Plus, 660, top 5 nationals. $10,000 on the line. Hordes of screaming fans in the stands, going wild. Separated by 4,000 on the hit. Winlight Krikora, 15 on the tree, dead on 9. Gets the stripe by 003. Benish, 11 on the tree, 595 with a 6. Gets the runner-up. Congratulations, Fred Krikora, 2 in a row, taking $20,000 out of Pittsburgh Raceway Park this weekend.
Comes down the stripe, Winlight, Randy Schuer. 003 on the tree, 473 on that 472. Dennis Mead, 007, 601 on the 6 flat. Margin of victory, 006, 10 grand, Randy Shire. Congratulations, Dennis Mead, no slouch.
Top bulbs are on. Krikora in. Minor in. Separated by 004 on the hit. Winlight goes over to Fred Krikora. 14 on the tree with an 8. Dead on with a 0. Hordes of screaming fans in the stands, going wild. Separated by 4,000 on the hit. Winlight Krikora, 15 on the tree, dead on 9. Gets the stripe by 003. Benish, 11 on the tree, 595 with a 6. Gets the runner-up.